Hello again everyone, Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about the North Node sextile or Trine Mercury in a natal horoscope. Well, as most of you know, the North Node is associated with our soul's purpose, mission, something that we accentuate or emphasize generally in the second half of our lives around after age 30. And we look at Mercury, and Mercury is connected with communication, learning, our processing, assimilating information. And anyway, people, first thing I want to get at is the fact that obviously these aspects are auspicious and they're positive. If somebody has the trine or sextile, it's going to indicate where this person can readily get their thoughts across to others, and it can be very strongly connected with the mission or what's going to be developed in the latter part of the person's life, the second half. And this could be somebody that feels more compelled to develop their intellectual abilities very strongly, say after age 30. This could have been something that maybe in the first half of the person's life they weren't necessarily oblivious to, but it took kind of a back seat, or this person felt maybe that they hadn't developed their mental abilities as strongly as he or she would have liked to. This could indicate possible success in things, anything with communication, which could be broadcasting, journalism, even publishing, data communications. This could be especially in something connected with, like, say, even strongly like broadcasting or television, due to the ability that this person can have an innate talent for getting their ideas to others, and to be very persuasive and get acceptance of their concepts and ideas to other people. Social, like someone that works as a social commentator, giving their opinions about various subjects. This could be somebody that can flourish possibly in this area in their life, in the second part of their lives. We look at this placement, and the one negative on this is that, as true with sextiles and trines in all aspects, there is that danger of complacency in somebody to become self-satisfied, and in this case intellectually. And here's when I say that, I mean it's possible that sometimes people can take, that have this placement, these aspects can take their intellectual abilities and attributes for granted. Like, for example, someone that doesn't study hard enough for a test that he or she should study harder for, and winds up getting a failing grade as a result of this, due to the fact that they felt their intellectual prowess and ability was so great or good that they didn't have to necessarily do this, and they face repercussions because of this. This could be somebody on also somewhat negative. We can look at this where this person might pursue something where their intellectual abilities are put to use to some degree, but maybe they might choose something which is not always, it's more for them, maybe for themselves. It might be somewhat egocentric, where this person might choose a position in life which is more advantageous just mainly for them, and not necessarily thinking about a career vocation that might be a little more beneficial to others. So let's say, for example, somebody was to choose some kind of like a real estate field, and they were mainly concerned in making their money, which is not always terrible. We all have to make money to earn a living, but somebody that might have chose this position may have also been able to do something else connected with homes, such as home renovation and improvement, which might have been something that would be more beneficial to as far as helping others. So this is one example. This is a placement where People can often, obviously, the Mercury is harmonized with the North Node in this case, and it shows ability to verbalize and articulate what their mission in life, in the latter part of their life, their mission and soul's purpose is, and should, and they have usually very cognizant of this, and at least after age 30 they're able to communicate and articulate this very well generally. So um, this is a position where there's often good retention, just good, having a good memory, being able to remember things that may have happened a number of years ago, and might be able to verbalize this with very good detail. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for the North Node, Sextile, or Trine Mercury in a natal horoscope. Stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about Mercury in major adverse aspect to the North Node in a natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis on a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone. Because a person astrologically is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Till next time, people, stay well.